That's pretty cool, honestly. This guy has been scraped off the store. Curious. Go inside. Whoa.
Oh, throws garlic once again. Oh, there's her signature attack. She's taken out the garlic giant. Restorative sprinkles. Do you see this on the battlefield? Oh, the tomato throw. Oh, look at that. The bad egg coming in hot.
Hey, what's going on, guys? IntrepidJoe here with another Shadows Over Loathing video. We're hopping right back in, and I hope you enjoy. Informational plinth. One of the main projects of SIT's geology department is the study of hypercrystalline thauomorphic diorites, known as the layman as hex rock. Hex rock has many fascinating properties. For more information, continue to the right, read the rest of the plinths. Like other diorites, this specific mineral composition and configuration of hex rock varies from sample to sample. Some of these configurations have been observed to violate the known laws of physics, such as gravity. See display. Other configurations have been observed to violate the known laws of the state, such as aggravated state. Sample not available for safety reasons. Or such as aggravated assault. I'm reading those perfectly. A hex rock sample of the correct composition and sufficient mass can exert an influence over the non-thauomorphic, viz. Ordinary and boring rocks in its vicinity. This property is referred to as charisma. Informational plinth. Perhaps most interestingly, some hex rock samples have been observed to be thauomically entangled with other larger samples in such a way as to cause the larger hex rocks to materialize or dematerialize when the smaller switch hex rocks are interacted with. See display. This appears to work regardless of distance or intervening obstruction, and sometimes a single switch hex rock exerts control over more than one target hex rock. I'll be honest with you, we haven't got the foggiest idea of how this works, and some of us are kind of freaked out by it. That's pretty cool, honestly. Even a small hex rock's correct composition, when placed in a Morton engine such as this one, can be used to generate an almost unlimited amount of electricity, albeit of low to middling voltage. This particular sample, for instance, powers the elevator down to the department quarry. Fortunately, attempts to artificially synthesize this type of hex rock have not been fruitful. Despite what the sign says, there doesn't seem to be actually a hex rock in that engine thingamajig. Oh, it's missing it. Poster for a rock-focused fraternity. That might sound cool, but remember, rock music won't be invented for another 20 years or so. Lambda Iota Theta House. Okay. The liberal arts department. Photo of a bare-necked pinup girl. Scandalous. Nasty mop. Oh boy. Heals your muscle plus 4 stench damage. No thanks. Well, I might find a clue there. This must be SIT's math department. You can tell because there's a bunch of loose math flying around making a ruckus. And I mean a physical ruckus. Not the sort of ruckus you get when someone tries to argue that 0.9999 repeating doesn't equal 1. Reason with the math. Oh, now this won't do at all. Look at you. All hovering and scattered around at random, you're completely meaningless. You call yourself mathematics, you're just an arbitrary arrangement of numbers and symbols. The math emotes contrite embarrassment, somehow. Look, just here, I've got a piece of paper. Get yourself into some kind of proper equation, will you? Math obligingly arranges itself onto the piece of paper, which you fold up nice and tight and thumbtack to a bulletin board. You gain 11 XP. That's better. Okay. Paradox Lab. Access granted if and only if this door is closed. Was it astronomy I did? No. Some mechanically savvy vandals increased the price of a soda to exorbitant 50 meat. I'll buy it still. Insert your meat and look at the array of available flavors. Gross. Press the meat return instead. The flavor you're most interested in is the flavor getting your meat back. Leave. Yeah, no thanks. Let's see. The barbecue wing? He's steaming it. Ah. Sign above the hatch reads Steam Tunnel Access. Protective gear recommended, but not provided. Climb down. Spider wing maintenance access. Oh, the Hexrock's mines. Attention, access to Hexrock quarry is prohibited except with written permission from the geology department, or a very good reason. Trapdoor at the top seems to be barred from the other side. Eh. What does this say? Oh, I don't have enough hobo knowledge. There are a few hot flies buzzing around this vent. Ring them out. Logistic resin. Okay. Sign has been scraped off the store. Curious. Go inside. Whoa. Someone appears to be living down here? This device appears to be collecting steam for some reason. This college is very, very weird. It's a nervous-looking guy in his late 40s. Seems surprised to see you in his secret lab. Talk to him. Hi there, I'm Skankerdoodle. Hi, I'm Rufus. How did you find this place? I was just kind of poking around in the steam tunnels, exploring, you know? Yeah, that's a popular pastime around here. The kids call it hacking. I guess I should have anticipated that when I set up the secret lab. Why do you have a secret lab? Is the department out of regular labs? I'm not actually supposed to be here at all. I used to teach here, but they let me go. Oh, what happened? Did they fire you for using the forbidden math? Not at all. SIT is the last place that would fire you for that. I was joking. They fired me because I didn't make tenure. I was too busy trying to find out what happened to my missing brother or publish any original research. That hardly seems fair. Probably just as well. I don't think I was cut out for being a professor anyway. Department politics are maximally bogus, as the students would say. So you set up this hidden lab to continue the search for your brother? Yes, basically. Although I'm taking a more roundabout route toward it now. What happened to your brother? He left home when I was 14 and headed north. Well, we called it west back then. He spearheaded the expedition that pushed the Transcontinental Railroad all the way to Frisco. Wow. Yeah, he was kind of famous for a while. I used to get postcards from him all the time, but then one day, poof, just vanished off the face of the earth. Talked to all his friends from back then, but nobody knows where he went. I only guess they decided to keep heading north and hopped a ship. Couldn't get any passenger records dating that far back though, so that was pretty much as far as it leads. That's too bad. What are you working on now? Well, this is gonna sound crazy, but you know, we have a saying here at IT. Science that nobody understands is called magic. And science that only one person understands is called mad science. I see, so you're doing a little dabbling in the forbidden arts, eh? Oh no, I checked the rulebook thoroughly and nothing specifically forbids what I'm doing. I get you, so what's the plan? Well, I mean, I've just met you and I hesitate to get someone else mixed up in this. Oh, I'm pretty mixed up already. In the last few days, I've had to deal with fairies, time holes, shadow monsters, gross fishmen. You know about the fishmen? That's perfect. I can definitely use your help. Glad it wasn't the fairies you were interested in. Honestly, yeah, they're a little nuts. I'm curious, but some other time maybe, when I'm focused on now is the predicament quantum telecommunications. I'm gonna need you to explain that to me. Well, there's this brand new field of physics called quantum mechanics. It's only a couple of years old, but if some of the theories pan out, it could be staggering. But the specific part that I'm interested in is that quantum particles appear to be able to communicate over long distances instantaneously. I think this might be an explanation for the magical concept of clairvoyance. Clairvoyance? You mean as in psychic stuff, tarot cards, and crystal balls? Crystal balls, yes, exactly. I'm trying to make a crystal ball that'll show me where my brother is, and maybe even let me communicate with him. Neat, how can I help? Okay, well, all the fishmen in this region come from a single source called the Fish Mother. She's sort of like a queen bee, you know? It's one creature that laid all the fishman eggs, which is a little weird actually, biologically speaking, because that indicates a dangerous lack of genetic diversity. What? See, honeybees avoid inbreeding through an extremely high rate of genetic recombination, but the fishmen don't have that advantage, so one would think inbreeding would... What? Never mind, sorry, I got a little sidetracked there. The important thing is, the Fish Mother is thought to have a sort of magical psychic link with all the fishmen. Psychic, gotcha. So what do you need? Well, legend has it that fish mothers occasionally make huge, beautiful pearls. How they make them is probably too gross to think about, but my working theory is if it has the right kind of fish mother DNA in it, I might be able to reconfigure it to make my own psychic link. I haven't understood basically anything you've said, so that sounds perfectly reasonable. You need me to get one of these pearls? Yeah, the fish mother's lair is down by the river, but the entrance is sort of organic valve. Ah, geez, it's a huge butthole, isn't it? I was gonna say cloaca, but yes, it's a huge butthole that keeps out anything that isn't related to the fish mother. So, how do I get in? You aren't gonna like it. I already don't like it. I can make a sort of disguised goop to cover you with. Swell, how much am I getting paid for this? I don't actually have much meat left after setting up this lab, but maybe the fish mother's lair has some treasure in it? I mean, definitely. The fish mother's lair definitely has a whole lot of great treasure in it. Alright, fine, I guess. Great, in order to make the fisherman disguise goop, I'm gonna need some fisherman eggs, about 3 pounds of them, according to my calculations. The eggs are in the fish mother's lair. No, the regular fishermen carry them around. Keep an eye on them. They have a bunch of little hideouts all over SIT campus and Ocean City, or rather all under. I should say they're mostly in the sewers. Well, this just keeps getting better and better. Here, you'll need one of these to open the manhole covers. You got an item, antique manhole opener. Okay, wish me luck. Wow, these books are all way too advanced for me. Actually, there's one in there that's right up your alley. 3rd shelf, 3rd from the left. You have the order of your bookshelf memorized? I don't have to memorize it. I understand the principles by which I arrange things, and I never deviate from them. Gotcha, grab the book. Look at the 3rd shelf, and sure enough, 3rd book is eerily relevant to your interests. Space-Time's Rainbow. You've been meaning to read this one for a while, you just haven't gotten around to it. Grants a combat skill, reality shift. Gain 3 armor against every element? You read enough of the book to be able to pretend you read it if anybody asks. You got a skill, reality shift. You could actually read it, but that would be a lot of work. If you do, reality shift will add additional 2 armor for every element. No, I refuse. There's a weird set of mirrors mounted together here. Must be part of some kind of optics experiment. Check your own optics. Hey, there you are. Gain 5 XP. Voyage of self-discovery. Smile. Leave. Scientific vessel of some kind. Ask Rufus about it. What's this? A dewar? What's a dewar? Container for fluids? What kind of fluids? Usually valuable scientific substances. Not that one, though. What's in this one? Absinthe. Can I have it? If you want, sure. Carefully pack up the dewar for transit back to Skankerdoodle's place. Container of absinthe. Not sure if the point of the dewar is to keep dangerous intruders out or the dangerous and absinthe in. Take it back to the speakeasy. Label is to believe this is a crate of arcane hot plates. Ask Rufus if you can have one. Can I have one of these hot plates? Sure, I've got plenty, and having access to that level of technology will increase the odds that you'll survive helping me. That's very kind of you. Grab one of the hot plates before he does some more math and changes his mind. Portable convenience for chef magi who are bachelors, or have been in prison for forbidden sorcery. Cook from the comfort of your room. Nice. Search for something useful. I need Moxie for that. This door says Robot Battle Arena on it. Enter the Robo Fray. Oh gosh. I get the feeling these things are super strong. Okay, so it's gonna need to charge up its coil, so I don't really need to worry about too much. Let's do that then. They're all gonna take 3 sleaze damage. They've got pretty high mysticality, so I can deal hot damage to them. And then I use my thing here and whoppity whoop doop. They're donezo. You won. You successfully disassembled some of Rufus's self-assembling robots. You gained 16 XP and anarchist hardware. They'll get over it. What's this robot ballerina door about? That's my robot ballerina? Why do you have a robot ballerina? The fact that you even asked the question makes me think you'll never understand the answer. How many robots are in there? Capable of self-assembly and replication, so it's hard to say. It's also critical that you never accidentally leave the door open. Gotcha. The rat waves at you as you approach. Take a closer look. Hey there, little fella. The rat emits a few squeaks. What's shaking? The rat dashes to his hole and returns holding a tiny piece of cheese. Points at you, sweeping his arms broadly from left to right, then points to the cheese. He stares at you for a few seconds, then eats the crumb. You want me to bring you some cheese? The rat nods and scurries around a quick little circle. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Laundry room with a shadow pocket. Shadow bomb. 13 spooky damage to all enemies. Okay. The door is painted shut from this side. Okay. Okay, so I think it goes around in a circle. Then there's this place. Girl behind the counter gives you a sly in-the-know kind of nod and wink. Talk to her. Haven't seen you in here before, bud. Welcome to the finest hash house in the whole underground restaurant scene. Underground restaurant scene? That's right. Wait, you ain't a copper, are ya? Gotta tell me if you are. No, I'm not a cop. Okay, cop-aesthetic. In that case, we have no beef. Got no beef anyway. It's a fish place. Haha. Poster on the wall there spells out the racket if you need an explainer. What can I get you? Place an order. Fish sandwich burrito style? Fish sandwich omelet style? Forbidden fission soda. Okay. Well, it's something. Guy seems pretty content. Very old manhole cover. Pirate Restaurant Manifesto. Huh. We refuse to be stifled and shackled by the narrow definitions of sandwich imposed on us by the man. By which we are specifically referring to Charles Chipman, owner and proprietor of the Greasy Spoon upstairs. To that end, we have taken control of the secret basement, as well as whatever ingredients we can filch and or finagle, to bring you the true taste of freedom. Unfettered by hoity-toity cuisine conventions and municipal sanitation and hygiene requirements. Alrighty then. Sign on the door says, restroom for employees only. Go in. You're not an employee. Yes, I am. You're telling me you work here. Is this hidden restaurant, in this hidden restaurant you just discovered, in a town you've never been to before? Yes. Okay, fine. I'm done arguing with you about stuff like this. Flush the toilet. The employee responsible for cleaning this toilet has been shirking their duties. Flush it. Hooray, you gain 35 XP. Okay, smarty pants, there's a sign over the sink that says employees must wash hands. Since you're an employee, that means you, right? Wash them. There we go, all clean and sanitary, which will be extremely safe for the customers of this restaurant when you're serving them food later, during your shift, because you work here. Whatever, weirdo. Somebody dropped a name badge here. It's an Employee of the Month badge with your name on it. Unbelievable. You got an item, Pirate Restaurant badge. This is a badge you wear when you're at work. At the Pirate Restaurant underneath Fish and Chips. It says Skankerdoodle, Assistant Manager, right on it. +4 sleaze armor. Oh. This box says free shoes on it. You're not sure if it's an announcement or a political statement. Find out. Just regular free shoe sign. Sneakers. Move quietly at a brisk pace. Okay. Oh, fish and chips. Can I go in here? Student ID, Skankerdoodle, you identified. Access to this doorway is limited to students and faculty in the physical education department. That's me. Authorization verified. Access granted. Go on in. Hi, coach. Excuse me? Picked phys ed as your elective, right? That means you joined the SIT food fight team. The rest of us got here first and called not it, so you get to be the coach. Oh, well, okay, what's the catch? Catch is we get course credit regardless, but you only get credit if we win the season's big game against our accursed rivals, the Narvard Hurleywoods. Swell. Round 1, you'll be facing off against the Rowie Slopslingers. Their roster is Tim the Tomato Tank, Wanda the Wheat Witch, Fleming the Fig Flinger, Bessie the Banana Behemoth, and Conrad the Cherry Chucker. To battle!
throws garlic once again. Oh, there's her signature attack. She is taking out the garlic giant. Restorative sprinkles. Do you see this on the battlefield? Oh, the tomato throw. Oh, look at that, the bad egg coming in hot. Those status effects are really piling up on them. And he is out. Horatio the Hammerler. Alright, one more bad egg. Alright. And we have the final toss.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm saying bear hugs to everyone, and until the next video, take care.
Fly so high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.